lying down as usual, relaxing. Yes, if you do like any other props, such as blankets or things like that, maybe blocks, feel free to have them close by, but I won't really be cueing them very much. Okay. So when you lie back there, let's bring a bend into the knees. Let the knees knock in and support each other, and just let the eyes settle, the body relax. Take a few deep breaths all the way to the belly. Whatever you've been up to today, let that go and just be present right now. Invite each breath to go a little bit deeper and stay a little longer. And let's do our best to find some warmth from the inside out. So we can even find that with our breath, bring a little bit of constriction to the back of the throat. And you may hear these sort of wave-like sounds with the breath. Begin to open up our eyes and spread out through the upper half. So you can reach your arms away in a cactus or a T shape, then stack your feet on top of the knees, and feet can still be as wide as the mat. Just let your knees fall off to the right side and then the left side. Go back and forth a few times. Keep that steady, strong breath as you go. Let's lift the knees back into the center. And then walk your feet all the way together till the ankles touch. Press down into the low back, really find that connection there, and then float your feet. The knees are stacked on top of the hips, and you're still squeezing the ankles together. It looks like you're a little bit into an upside down tabletop, and we'll bring our hands on top of the knees. Find a nice strong connection there, press the two together, and you're in control here of how much heat you're building on the inside and how much you're pressing and resisting. Take 3 more breaths here. One more all the way to the belly. And as you start to exhale, pull your thighs and your chest, wrap your arms around, let the legs relax, maybe a little rock side to side, left and right. Then we can bring this motion forwards and backwards on the spine. If it feels okay, gather some momentum to roll up to feet. And you can always use your hands to press up as well. And we're gonna stay seated for a moment. So if you like to use props seated, you could be on your shins, you could be cross-legged, whatever's more comfortable. And find a nice tall spine from there. We'll walk our right fingertips off to the side, lean over into that hand, and bring the left arm by the ear for a big sigh, stretch over. Just really let the whole left rib cage kind of fan out and look up towards the ceiling. Take 3 breaths. Good. We'll lift through center, head the other way. Left hand finds the ground, walk the fingertips away. Right arm stretches up. So that big side stretch over. And take a peek upwards. 3 deep breaths now into the right side. Good. We'll head back over to the right. The right hand finds the ground, walks the fingertips away. Left arm comes up by the ear. We'll be here for 2 breaths this time. Heading to the other side, left hand finds the ground, walk the fingertips away as your side stretch over to that side. 2 breaths. Good, now just 1 breath each side. So the right hand finds the ground, left arm comes up, bend over. 1 big breath in, 1 big breath out. Sway the body over to the left. Right arm reaches up and over. 1 big breath in and out. Good. Come on back up through center and we'll find tabletop for hands and knees. Feel the ground below the palms, spread the fingertips wide, knees under hips. Then let's move the body with our breath through some cat and cow. On the inhale, let the stomach stretch out as we tip the tailbone to the sky, shine the heart forwards, look ahead. Then exhale, tuck the tail under, round the spine to the sky, hollow through the belly. Keep moving. Inhale into your cow pose, look forwards, tailbone tips up. And exhale, round the spine to the sky. Keep going. Feel free to close the eyes. Just find some natural movements in the body. You can break away from this pattern as well, make it more circular or wag your tail side to side. Whatever you'd like to do to warm up the body. And eventually, let's come back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes underneath. Press the palms firmly into the ground. Start feeling the shoulder blades broaden a little bit more. And we're going to hover the knees off the mat just for a moment. Take 1 more big breath in here. And as you breathe out, send your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Start stretching out the backs of the legs. So we can pedal through the feet one at a time by bending the knees. Take a moment just to wiggle the jaw, wiggle your eyebrows, let any tension fall off the face. You could even look left and right, decompressing your neck. Begin to look forwards towards our hands. Walk your feet all the way up till they get nice and close. Feet about hip distance, nice big bend in the knees. And we'll hold on to opposite elbows. Maybe sway a little bit left and right. Feel your feet catching you onto the ground, supporting you there. Just let go of opposite elbows. So on your inhale, walk your hands halfway up your legs. Extend the spine forwards, halfway lifting. And then exhale, fold back down. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. And on the third time, we'll come all the way up to stand, reach for the sky, look up at those thumbs. And exhale, find 2 steady feet below your hips. Good, we'll pause here just for a moment. Give a little space side to side and just bring our hands over our heart. Close your eyes, just feel that heartbeat. Recenter yourself. Take a couple deep breaths all the way down to the belly. Bring our hands back down by our sides. Take a big breath in, reach the arms up, look up. And exhale from the waist, hinge forwards over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. And on this inhale, we're going to come all the way back up to stand, reach for the sky, look up. Exhale, mountain pose. Let's add on. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale from the waist, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down, plant the palms, step your right foot back, then left foot downward facing dog. On your inhale, let's come forward to plank, shoulders over wrists. And exhale, drop your knees to the ground and then your whole torso all the way down to the ground. So wiggle your toes back as long as you can in the spine, roll your shoulders up and back. Take a big breath in, lift the upper chest, small cobra. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, lift the upper chest. Exhale, lower. One more, inhale. And exhale. Press your way back all the way to child's pose, hips to heels. And just keep our arms reaching out ahead. Take 5 breaths here. Let everything settle and anchor your awareness back to each breath. Anchor through your palms ahead. We'll roll back up to table. Tuck the toes under and send your feet up and back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, let the heels rise up, look way forward, and exhale, spring or step to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. And inhale, rise to stand, stretch the arms to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. Keep moving. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forwards over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, touch the ground. Let's step back first with the left foot, then right, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forwards to plank. And exhale, lower the knees and whole torso to the ground. This time, 2 lifts. Inhale, lift the upper chest, small cobra. Exhale, roll down. One more, inhale. And exhale. Press your way back, child's pose. You'll be here for 3 deep breaths. Let everything go. Press your palms into the ground, shift back forwards to table. Toes tuck under and press your way back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. And exhale, step or spring to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. And inhale, rise to stand, stretch the arms to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. One more like that. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, from the waist, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step your way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forwards to plank. Exhale, over the knees and the whole body to the ground. Inhale, lifting one time only into small cobra. And exhale, press your way back to child's pose. One breath when you get there. Begin to shift back forward to table. Tuck those toes and press your way back up, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, let the heels get light. And exhale, travel forward. to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, we're coming all the way upright. Reach for the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. Take a little pause. Feel the feet below you again. Bring your hands back over the heart and give a little sway side to side. Eyes can be open or closed. Just notice the heartbeat. Maybe it's a little faster. Do your best to steady the breath again. As you begin to exhale, bring your hands back down by your side. Good, we'll switch the pattern up a little bit. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. And exhale from the waist, fold forward. As you inhale, step the left leg all the way back behind you. And exhale, bring the knee to the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up to a low lunge. We're going to pause here, look between the hands. Really root down through everything that's connecting with the ground. Let the tailbone be really heavy and use the glutes to stay anchored and strong there. We're holding this for 5 breaths total. So let's say there's about 3 more to go. From our low lunge, scoop up the left wrist with the right hand. Pull that side of the body up. And we're going to tilt this body over to the right side for a lateral bend. Holding here for 5 breaths. One to go. Release the hold of the wrist, stretch the arms back up. We'll twist our lunge, send the left arm ahead, right to the back. You can continue to look forward or slowly open up and look to the right side of the room or right down behind you. Of that count of 5, let's say 3 more. Switch where we're looking. Look ahead to the front hand. Bring that hand to the ground under the shoulder. Right hand starts reaching up to the sky, and we'll lift our back knee up. Now take that top hand, bring it to the ground on the inside of your front foot, and we're going to rotate the feet to the left to face the long edge of the mat. When you're there, we'll deepen this forward fold. So let the top of your head get a little heavier, feet get a little lighter. And we'll just ragdoll, breathing here for 4 more counts. Begin to walk your fingertips forward. Reach the spine straight out from the hips. And we're going to bring our hands to waist. You can find a soft bend in the knees as well. Charge through the feet and come all the way upright to stand. Fantastic. Pivot the right toes to the short edge of the mat at the top. And we'll bend your right knee for warrior 2, expand the arms out. We'll reverse our warrior, back hand to back leg. Right arm reaches to the sky, counting here for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's move forward for extended side angle. Lean way ahead, shelf the front forearm to thigh. And bring the left arm by the ear. Get as long as you can on the left side. Take a look up for 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Press into the legs, rise back up, warrior 2, look down the right fingertips, and we'll cartwheel them to the ground, framing your front foot. So spin the back heel up, press the palms down, and we'll step on back, downward facing dog. Now feel free to hang out here in this downward facing dog, or join me for a little vinyasa. Inhale, shift forwards to plank, shoulders over wrists, and exhale. You choose this time. Maybe it's chaturanga or back to the belly like we did before. Inhale, one time only, small cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, we'll meet downward facing dog. Let it all go. Maybe some deep exhales of the mouth might feel really nice. On the next breath in, let those heels rise up, look way ahead. And as you breathe out, step or spring to the hands. Inhale, lengthen out, halfway lift. Exhale, float back down. And inhale, rise all the way to stand, stretch the arms to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. And exhale from the waist, fold forward. Inhale, lunge the right leg back behind. Exhale, lower the knee to the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up for your low lunge. Look up between the hands. We're hanging out here for 5 deep breaths. As you're here, just keep everything really connected with the ground. That tailbone really active, anchoring you down, glutes turned on. Letting this heat build as we hold. Time to take hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Reach that side of the body up. And then find a lateral bend over to the left side. Take 5 deep breaths into that rib cage that's stretching out. Reach the body back up, look up. And we'll find our twist, setting the right arm ahead, left to the back. Keep expanding for 5. Decide if you want to look to the left side of the room or back behind you. Begin to look forward to the right hand. Stretch it till it finds the ground under the shoulder, and then lift your back knee up. That top hand will come to the ground as well on the inside of the front foot, and begin to rotate the feet to the right, that long edge of the mat, letting the top of your head get heavy, tailbone a little lighter. Hang out here for 5 more breaths. And if you would like to go a little deeper, you can walk your hands a little further back in line with the heels. Use the grippiness of your mat to pull your head down and tailbone up. Walk your hands back forwards, get a little bit more length into the back of the body. Bring your hands to waist, find some power through the feet, and press all the way up to stand. Good. Left toes turn to the short edge of the mat at the top, and then bend your left knee, expand through the arms, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, right hand to right leg, left arm to the sky, counting here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lean way forwards with lots of control. We're heading towards extended side angle. Find support on that front thigh. Right arm stretches by the ear. Get as long as you can on that side for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rise back up, warrior 2. Look down the left fingertips. And we'll cartwheel them to the ground. Spin the back heel up and step on back, downward facing dog. Decide what it is you're feeling. And if it's a flow, you can join me. Inhale, come forwards to plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga or to the belly. Inhale for 1 back bend of your choice. And exhale, meeting again, downward facing dog to let it all go. Let those exhales out. On your next inhale, heels get light, look forwards. And exhale, travel to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. And inhale, rise to stand, stretch the arms to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. Good. We'll just pause again, hands over the heart. Feel the feet on the ground, maybe a little sway. Just have a little check-in with yourself, with the breath, with your mind. And when you feel ready, let's bring your hands back down beside you, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. And exhale, fold forwards over your legs. Inhale, lunge the left leg back. Exhale, lower the knee to the ground. Inhale, reach up for your low lunge. We're here for 3 breaths this time. That's 1, 2, and 3. Hold on to the left wrist, pull it a little taller to the sky, side bend over to the right for 1, 2, and 3. Stretch the arms back up, split the arms, left arm forwards, right to the back, expand through the chest, count for 3 breaths and decide where you would like to look. Really try to expand through that heart space, expand through the arms. Take a look straight ahead at the front hand, reach it to the ground, right arm to the sky, and lift your back knee off the ground. Both hands can move to the ground on the inside of your front foot, and open yourself up to face the long edge of the mat on the left side. Let the head get a little bit lower to the ground, tailbone a little higher. Feel free to revisit either of those poses we had before. You're also more than welcome to hold on to the outer feet for 3 more breaths. Now let's start to walk our fingertips forward, get a little bit more length in the back of the body. Hands can find your waist and charge for the feet to come up to stand. Good. Let's turn your right toes to the top of the mat, bend your knee, expand through the arms, warrior 2. Reversing your warrior for a count of 3, 2, and 1. Lean forwards with control for extended side angle. Get as long as you can from that left pinky toe to left pinky finger for 3, 2, and 1. Rising back up, warrior 2. Take a look down the right fingertips, and we'll cartwheel the hands to the ground, making your way back, downward facing dog. Feel free to hang out here, find child's pose, or move with me through this flow. Inhale forwards to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale for your back bend of choice. Exhale, meeting, downward facing dog. Let it all go. Let the heels rise up, look way ahead, and step or spring to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, roll back down. And inhale, rise to stand, stretch the arms to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, from the waist, fold forward. Inhale, lunge the right leg back. Exhale, lower the knee to the ground. Inhale, low lunge. Anchor through the feet. Activate those glutes. Count 3 deep breaths. Hold onto your right wrist. Pull that side of the body up and bow the body over to the left for 3. Now, as you breathe here, just let all side of the body expand and move with every breath. We'll reach back up, let go of the wrist. Send the right arm ahead, left back behind you. Expand through the chest and challenge your balance, deciding where you'd like to look for a count of 3. Begin to look ahead to the front hand. Bring that hand under the shoulders to the ground and fire up the back leg, lifting the knee. Top hand can come down as well. Start rotating open to the right to a straddle position and deepen the pose any way you'd like. We have all the same options we just had for the count of 3. Begin to walk your fingertips forwards, get longer from the tailbone to top of head. Bring your hands to waist and press your way all the way up to stand. Good. Spin the left toes to the short edge. Bend your front knee as you reach the arms out, warrior 2. Wonderful. Reverse your warrior, left arm to the sky. Get as long as you can from the left hip crease to the fingertips for 3, 2, and 1. Leaning way forward, shelf that forearm to thigh. Stretch the right arm by the ear, getting as long as you can from the right pinky toe to right pinky finger for 3, 2, and 1. Rising up, warrior 2. And cartwheel the hands to the ground, framing your front foot. Step your way back, downward facing dog. Decide what it is you'd like. Ask yourself that question. And if it's a flow, you can join me. Inhale forwards to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale for a back bend of your choice. Exhale, meeting, downward facing dog. Settle in. Let it go. As you breathe in, let the heels get light, look forward. And exhale, travel to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, roll down. And inhale, we're rising to stand. Stretch the arms to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. Take another little pause between these sets. Find your feet below the hips, hands over heart. Deepen those breaths. Just notice where the heart pace is at. And we'll prepare for our final round of this moving meditation. Bringing your hands back down beside you. Inhale, stretch the arms to the sky, look up. And exhale, from the waist, fold forwards. Inhale, lunging the left leg back behind you. Exhale, lower the knee to the ground. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, stay there. Inhale, scoop up the left wrist, pull it up. And exhale, sway the body to the right. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale, sway the body to the right. Last one, inhale. And exhale over to the right. Inhale, reach up, let go of the wrist. And exhale, send the left arm forwards, right back behind you. Just for a moment, open up the gaze if you wish. And almost right away, switch where you're looking, back forward. Bring the left palm to the ground, right to the sky, and fire up that back leg by lifting the knee. Take our top hand to the ground. Rotate open to the left side into our straddle. We'll add a little bit of movement here. So soften into the left knee for a side lunge. And straighten that leg and move on over, bend into the right knee. Go back and forth 2 more times. Bend into the left. And bend into the right. Bend into the left. And over to the right. Good. We'll find 2 straight legs. Walk your hands forwards. Find that length in the spine before we bring them to our waist. Find a little bend in the knees, charge the feet, come all the way upright to stand. Good. Swivel the right toes to the top of the mat. Bend your knee, warrior 2. On your inhale, bring the back hand to back leg, right arm to the sky, reversing your warrior. And exhale, come forwards for extended side angle, left arm by the ear. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, lean forward, left arm by the ear, extended side angle. Good. Press through the feet, rise up, warrior 2. Look down the fingertips. And we'll pedal the hands to the ground, framing our front foot. Make your way back, downward facing dog. Decide to stay here or child's pose, or join me for a flow. Inhale forwards to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale for your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tap into those exhales. Make a little more space on the inside. Let the heels get nice and light. Look way ahead and step or spring close to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. And inhale, rise to stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down beside you. Last little portion. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lunging the right leg back. Exhale, bring the knee to the ground. Inhale, low lunge, arms reach up. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, take hold of the right wrist. And exhale, lean on over to the left. Inhale, straighten out that spine. Exhale, sway over to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, over to the left. Good. Inhale, reach up, let go of the wrist. And exhale, right arm forwards, left to the back. Just for a moment, feel free to play with the gaze. As soon as you're looking back behind you, look back forwards to that front hand. And we'll plant it to the ground under the shoulder. Lift the back knee up. Take that top hand to the ground on the inside of the front foot and rotate the feet to the long edge of the mat on the right side. Keep the spine long as you bend into the right knee for a side lunge. Straighten that leg. Bend into the left. 2 more like that. Straighten the leg. Bend into the right. Straighten out. Bend into the left. Straighten that leg. Bend into the right. And final round. Bend into the left. Come back to 2 straight legs. Bring your hands to waist. Lift the spine all the way upright. Good. Send your left toes to the short edge of the mat, close to the top. Bend into your front knee, warrior 2. Following your next inhale, reverse the warrior, back hands, back leg, left arm to the sky, look up at the fingertips. And we'll head the other way on your exhale, front forearm to front thigh, stretch the right arm by the ear. Inhale, reverse your warrior, back hand, back leg, left fingertips to the sky. And exhale, extended side angle. Good. Inhale, back up, warrior 2. Look down the front fingertips. And exhale, cartwheel the hands to the ground. Make your way back, downward facing dog. This is the final opportunity for a little vinyasa if you'd like to join me. Inhale, forwards to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale for your back bend of choice. And exhale, let's go back to child's pose this time. Hips to heels. Let everything get a little heavier. Start to sit back onto your heels and let's swing our legs ahead. Hope you're all nice and warm now, nice and toasty. I am getting warm under here. All right, let us straighten the left leg, keep a bend in the right knee, bring your hands behind you, and we'll step that right foot to the opposite side of the extended leg. Keep the right fingertips behind you to press the spine up. Stretch the left arm to the sky. Take a look to that right side. And you can either bend the elbow, tuck it behind the knee, or hug that thigh close to your chest. You decide. Take a deep breath in, reaching the upper head up. And as you exhale, spin the chest open to the right. Keep acting like that on every inhale, reaching up, and every exhale, deepening the twist. Begin to let this side go, look straight ahead, both fingertips back behind you to keep the spine lifting. And we're gonna take a little wander with that right foot that's on the opposite side there. So heel toe it further away from you. And we're trying to get our knees a little bit closer together. They might stack, they might still have a bit of a gap there. And optionally, you can take that left leg that's ahead of you a couple of inches over to the right side. Really activate that leg. So dorsiflexion is encouraged. Feel like you're charging through that heel. Toes are pointing to the sky. You might already be feeling a stretch on the outer left leg. You can stay fully lifted or very slowly tilt forwards. Whenever you feel that sensation, just meet it with a really compassionate breath. We'll start to lift out of this one. And uncross those legs. Right one can go straight now. Okay, lean into your hands behind you as you bend the left knee and step it to the other side of your extended leg. Keep your left hand as your kickstand behind you as you stretch the right arm to the sky. Get a little bit more length into that spine. And exhale, decide if you hold the elbow behind me or hug that thigh nice and close to your chest. On your inhales, grow taller. And exhale, spin the heart open to that left side. Begin to look forwards again. Your hands can come behind you, lean into them. As your left leg wanders further away from you. Nuzzle your knees as close as they'd like to get together. And optionally, that extended leg can go a couple inches to the left this time. All right, so really activate into that right leg. So pull the toes back, reach the spine up. You can stay right here breathing. Or lean forward just so you feel those nice big sensations in the outer right leg. Breathe deeply into them. And we'll come back upright, lean into your hands and untie those legs. Now we're going to get ready to come to our back. So wiggle forward. If you want to get cozy with any props like blankets or something like that, keep them within arm's reach before you lie down. Take a bend into the knees, maybe rolling down the spine feels good at this moment, or use your hands to prop you all the way down. Till your shoulders and head find the ground. We're going to walk our feet a little bit closer to us. They're stacked under the knees. Then cross your right ankle on top of the left knee into a figure 4 shape. Find this activation before we move anything else. So pull the toes back towards the shins, send the right thigh a little further away. You can breathe here with that left foot rooted or float it and hold on behind the knee, eye of the needle. And bring that foot back down. Okay, spread out through the shoulders. Find a cactus or T shape, maybe hold the hands above your head. Keep this figure 4 shape in the legs. And we're going to start by dropping the legs over to the left side. Now your foot may, or the sole of your foot may or may not find the ground. That's okay. And then take the left hand and then reach down to hold on to your shin or ankle. You can kind of steady it there. And to deepen this hip opener, you can send the right thigh further away from yourself again. So stretch the right arms way past your ears. Get as long as you can from the right hip to the right fingertips. Take a couple more breaths. Let go of anything you're holding on to. Shift your figure four legs back through center. Keep spreading out through the shoulders. And now the legs are going to fall all the way over to the right side. Coming into a spinal twist, it might feel nice to keep that right ankle on the top of the knee, but if it's a little too much weight, you feel any tugging in the low back, just uncross it and bring it to the ground. You decide. Keep looking up or over the left shoulder. Now unhook that ankle if it's still on top, and we'll lift our knees back through center. And let's get ready for the other side. So left ankle on top of right knee. Pull the toes back, send the thigh away. Stay rooted, grounded here, or float the right foot and hold on behind the knee. Begin to let go. Right foot can find the ground again. Spread out into the shoulders. And let your legs fall over to the right side, seeing how close we can get the sole of the foot to the ground. And use your right hand to steady, hold on to the shin or ankle. Find a deeper stretch, send that thigh further away, and reach the left arm overhead a little bit more. Begin to let go of this side. Lift your figure four legs through center. Let the shoulders expand again, getting some comfortable in the upper half. Before we sway the legs over to the left side for our spinal twist. Decide how that ankle feels, still anchored on top of the knee. And look on up to the ceiling or over the right shoulder. Uncross the ankle. Lift the knees through center. And come back to some windshield wipers, going to the right side and left, back and forth. If there's any tension in the hips, allow them to roll right off. Start heading towards stillness. So the heels can walk all the way ahead. Got a nice blanket, get nice and toasty, tuck yourself in. Hands could be happy palms facing the ceiling, or bring them back over the heart and belly just to feel that heartbeat and the breath moving around. Start to invite your breath to go deeper. And small but familiar movements towards your hands and feet. Stretching your arms overhead, point your toes far away. When you're feeling ready, in your own time and own way, rise on up to the seat. Thank you so much for joining today, moving around as we connected here together. And I look forward to doing it again soon. Have a wonderful week, everyone.